Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know what? I get so many emails, but some of them just kind of strike a chord because they talk about places that I've lived and places that I've been and the dramatic changes that have taken place since 1994. And this is not just affecting the white community, this is affecting all communities. And Estcourt, by the way, is quite close to Nkandla, where Jacob Zuma has his very special home, all paid for by taxpayers. And a lot of it not paid for, just doesn't pay. And Gerard wrote to me, and Gerard's a regular fellow, sends me emails, and I love his emails, and he says, as I know you're an ex-Escort resident, this WhatsApp notification that I've received earlier made me think of how you once described this town as a quiet and safe place somewhere in the past. I can recall when visiting there from Bergville as a kid in the 70s, how we used to play games in the street, even way after the streetlights came on. Now, when I first went to Escort, which was back in the late 1970s, the Broken Shores were the very wealthy family out there, and they had like dress stores in every single street corner. And of course, things have changed since then. They had a farm outside Escort. But I remember those days so clearly. I used to go and play, what's it called? It's like squash. Anyway, I used to go and play this game. Sorry, guys. I had a brain fart, okay? But, you would drive up to what was then the municipal offices, and they had this room at the back where they had these courts. Badminton, that's what it was, badminton. And, you could leave your car unlocked. You'd walk into this place and women would walk in. There was no crime. Everything was cool. Everything was safe. I lived in a block of flats, which was sort of like down the way. I think I've actually shown that image before in the past here. But beautiful. It used to be a beautiful, beautiful town. Very safe. And not so much anymore, I'm afraid. September the 21st this year, 3 suspects aged between 17 and 19 are due to appear at the Escort Magistrates Court on Monday the 23rd of September 2019, facing attempted murder and robbery charges. They were arrested a few hours after they allegedly shot and robbed a 10-year-old girl in Escort. The stolen cell phone was also recovered from the suspects. It is alleged that last night at 7:45 p.m., the victim was returning home from a nearby shop when she was attacked by the suspects. The victim was shot and wounded in her right arm. She was robbed of her cell phone, and the suspects fled the scene after the incident. The injured victim was taken to a local healthcare facility for treatment, and a case of attempted murder and robbery was opened at the police station. Well, at least the police did that. Give them that. Police officers were mobilized and launched an investigation which resulted in the swift arrest of the suspects. Obviously, she identified them. Now, look, I guess I'm in a very unique position, guys, because I left South Africa in 1987. And I remember South Africa as it was in 1987. And I'm telling you that South Africa today is not what it used to be like. It is like living in a war zone. And so many people tell me that they're suffering from PTSD and they've had traumatic experiences that have happened to them. It's almost a daily occurrence in South African lives. It's a terrible environment to live in. And because of the cultural chasm between, the Sangoma-led society, which is the black Africans, and the largely Christian white society, it's almost like you got these two forces which are just constantly at conflict. You've got the good, which is the white population with their Christian values, and you've got these guys who are just out of control. I mean, it's self-evident that this is happening in South Africa. You just have to look at any riot. You just look at who's there. I don't know what to say. I just feel so blessed that I grew up in South Africa at a time where none of this was going on. But as Dirk said last night when we had the live stream, he said that things are going very, very bad in South Africa. And I do encourage you to go to my Loving Life Live channel, and I'll actually post a copy of the video up on this channel so you can watch it, because it's a very, very interesting discussion. Inspirational guy. And yeah, it is absolutely tragic what's happening, because the ANC government have totally screwed up everybody's future, including their own. But you know, the big boys, the Cyril Ramaphosa's of the world, they've already got a plan B. They'll just fly to Dubai and pretend that they knew nothing about South Africa and live off their fortunes, which have been stolen from the South African economy. Rather like Robert Mugabe. If you use Robert Mugabe as a role model, you know, he's got mansions all over the world, including a palace in Scotland, which is worth apparently $66 million. You know, he is just basically the forerunner of what's going on right now in South Africa with these ANC cadres and the EFF. I mean, they're all on the take, and they don't give a damn about the rest of the community, including their own people who vote for them. They don't give a damn. I'm all right, Jack. I'm out of here. That's what's going to happen, and I don't even have to say mark my words. It's going to happen. All right, guys. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, and above all, stay safe.